Hello friends, how are you? Uh, I expect and believe that you are safely staying at your home and taking all the precautions and guidelines which is issued by the government. So today I am going to talk to you something on the tax planning part. I believe HR has already been communicated you through mail that all the employee has to be declared their tax planning and the fringe benefit planning for the financial year 2021. So I thought to make this video because every year I used to take a live sessions with you guys and before making the tax declaration. But unfortunately, this time it won't be happen due to the lockdown period. So definitely this video is going to help you to make your decisions that how to make the tax planning for the year 2021 and the fringe benefit plan as well. Because recently there are lots of changes happen in the tax and especially on the tax slab part, then the many deductions part, which is it's applicable in the new tax regime and which is something is not applicable in the new tax regime and the old tax regime. So there's lots of confusion. So I thought just to make this video and to understand that how you can take a decision, better decision, that your tax will be at minimum and also the requirement of the tax declaration to be met. So I'm going to just start a few things. What was the old tax regime and what are the changes happened in the new tax regime? So I'm just going to briefly explain on you in that. So coming to new tax regime, what are the changes happened there? First of all, it is changes in the tax slab. Previously in the old tax slab, it is 2.5 to 5 lakhs, it was 5% tax. 5 to 10 lakhs, it was 10% of tax. And 10 lakhs above, it was 30% of tax. However, in the new tax slab, up to 2.5 lakhs, there is no tax. 2.5 to 5 lakhs, it's a 5%. It's a similar to like the old tax slab, where employee used to get a rebate of 12,500 under 87A. So if the total taxable income does not exceed 5 lakhs, so there is no tax in the old tax regime as well as in the new tax regime. So in the new tax, another tax slab is 5.5 to 7.5 lakhs, it's a 10% tax. 7.5 to 10 lakhs, it's a 15% tax. 10 lakhs to 12.5 lakhs, against 20% tax. And 12.5 to 15 lakhs, it's a 25% tax. And above 15 lakhs, it's a 30% tax. So this is a new tax slab. So employee, if they are going to opt the new tax regime, then this tax slab will be applicable to them. But apart from that, if employee going to opt this new tax regime, then there are certain exemptions which previously they used to get able in the old tax regime. It won't be allowed as a deduction. So which means employee has to forego all those deductions and claims and then can use this tax slab. Which means if the employee have a pre-existing investment or like a housing loan or they have a regular some policy contributions, investments, then employee has to take a call that whether they are going to opt the new tax regime or they are continue with the old tax regime. Because there is a certain pros and certain cons in the old and new tax regime. So employee has to take very carefully their decision that which tax or which tax regime they are going to opt. So in the new tax regime, I'm just going to explain you a few deductions which or will be not applicable or not allowed to deductible in the tax. So those are like LTA, conveyance, relocation allowance, children education allowance, a standard deduction which is 50,000 in the old tax regime it was. Then housing loan under section 24 where employee used to get maximum 2 lakhs and in certain exemption case it's a 2.5 lakhs. So that will won't applicable here. Then HRA, which is a most of the salary component part having. So employee will no more get the benefit of HRA benefit. Then daily expenses and other allowances under section 1014. So and also apart from the bigger thing that whatever you used to get the deductions of chapter 80C, 80D, 80E and so many things, 80CCD, 80JJA, so those things which won't be applicable here. So if you are opting a new tax regime, then all these allowances and deductions will be no more allowed on the deduction of your taxable income. So on the slab side, your tax will reduce definitely, but simultaneously you have to also forego this tax exemption. So make sure if you have an investment, if you have a HRA, if you have a HTC deduction, you make regular investment. If you have a housing loan, so you have to just calculate yourself which will be beneficial to you, whether to go into the new tax regime or the old tax regime. I suggest, suppose if you have a major tax exemption on HRA, housing loan and the chapter 6 deduction, like mostly HTC investment you used to do, HTD medical investment you used to do. So if you have such kind of deductions component in your salary, then it's better to continue with the old tax regime. Further, here, for our tax perspective, I suggest all employees, those who have a fringe benefit plan, okay, like those who have a reimbursement, those who have a like a food coupons kind of benefit, has to continue with the old tax regime only. Because if you are going to opt the new tax regime, in that case, all this kind of exemptions components to be withdrawn and become taxable into the new tax regime. There are certain things which is here more also important, that for the employer perspective, once you declare your tax that you are going for a new tax regime or the old tax regime, then it won't be changed. It will be remain continue for the entire year. So make sure whatever decision you are going to take, whether it is a new tax regime or whether it's an old tax regime, you have to take the decision very carefully, because once you decided to go of the particular choice, it will be for applicable for throughout the year and it won't be changed in between the year. However, you have an option when you are filing your tax return for the financial year 2021. At that time, you can make your changes of the decision while filing the tax return. But for the tax deduction part, it will be only one time where you have to take a decision whether to go with the old tax regime or with the new tax regime. So in our case, I suggest those employees who have a regular investment in ATC, those who have a housing loan continuing, those who have a fringe benefit plan, please do continue with the old tax slab, where you will get a maximum tax saving. However, those employees who doesn't have this kind of investment or the regular investment in this kind of portfolio, then they might can go into a new tax slab. But for that purpose, you need to be a send very separate tax declaration request to us, and then we'll have to make according changes in the tax declaration part. So these are the basic things I believe you must should have to know. So you have to take the decision, friends. So I feel this video will help you to take decision on whether to choose a new tax regime or the old tax regime, and of your tax planning also, and the fringe benefit plan as well. So please make your decision with this tax conclusive, and I believe HR has already given you the deadline. So please do complete all those tax declarations before the deadline. So we'll have a ready data for your tax declaration part for the financial year 2021. So thank you so much, and once again I wish and hope that you have to be safe at your home during this lockdown period and taking care of your family. Thank you so much.